Stop. Take your hands off the keyboard right now. I know exactly what you're doing. You saw Bitcoin break $70,000 this morning. Your heart started racing. You opened YouTube. You searched Bitcoin 70K breakout. And now you're here. And I know what's going through your head right now. This is it. The breakout is confirmed. If I don't buy now, I'm going to miss the entire move to 80,000. I should have bought at 60,000 on Thursday when it crashed, but I was scared. I'm not making that mistake again. This time I'm getting in. Am I right? Before you click that buy button, I need you to meet 3 people. 3 men looking at the exact same chart you're looking at right now. Marcus, 34 years old. He's about to buy Bitcoin with money he doesn't have, using leverage he doesn't understand, with a plan he hasn't made. James, 41 years old. He saw this breakout this morning. He yawned. Then he went back to playing with his kids. David, 38 years old. He already made $14,400 on this move. Closed his entire position yesterday at $68,400. Right now he's 100% in cash, waiting for the next high probability setup. Same chart. 3 completely different lives over the next 48 hours. Marcus is going to lose money and sleep. James is going to do absolutely nothing and sleep perfectly. David already won. He's out. He won't touch Bitcoin again until his system gives him the next signal. The difference between these 3 men isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. It isn't insider information. The difference is identity. And here's what nobody tells you. If you do not consciously choose which one of these men you are before you click that buy button, the market will choose for you. And it will choose Marcus every single time. Hit that like button immediately. Subscribe and turn on notifications because I break down these identity traps every single week using real market events. Drop a comment right now with one word. Ready. Because what I'm about to show you is going to save you from a catastrophic decision you're about to make in the next 20 minutes. Let's get into it. Let me introduce you properly to these 3 men because one of them is you. Marcus, the gambler. Marcus is 34, works in sales. He's got $12,000 in his trading account. 2 days ago, on Thursday, February 5th, he panic sold at $60,500 during that violent crash to $60,000. Lost $3,200. Swore he'd never fall for that again. Now it's Saturday, February 7th. Bitcoin is at 70,260 and Marcus is convinced this time is different. Marcus represents 90% of retail. He's not stupid. He's just operating on emotion disguised as logic. James is 41, software engineer, makes $160,000 a year, $340,000 in his overall portfolio. His crypto allocation, $48,000 in Bitcoin, 14% of his portfolio. On Thursday, while Marcus was panic selling, James' automatic Monday purchase had just executed at $61,200. He didn't even notice the crash until Friday morning. James has a system. Every Monday, automatically, $400 buys Bitcoin. He doesn't look at the price. He hasn't manually bought or sold Bitcoin in over 2 years. James represents the 5% who actually get wealthy slowly. David is 38, former quantitative analyst who now trades full-time, $680,000 account. He treats trading like a professional surgeon, not a gambler. A surgeon only operates when the diagnosis is clear, the preparation is complete, and the probability of success is high. David is the same. He waits for his specific setup, the pattern he's studied for thousands of hours, and when it appears, he executes with surgical precision. David has one unbreakable rule. Never risk more than 1% of capital on any single trade. But here's what makes David different. He already traded this Bitcoin move. He's out. He's done. Bitcoin crashed violently to $60,000 on Thursday, February 5th. While Marcus was panic selling at $60,500, David was watching his screens calmly. He saw something different. Volume at $60,000 was 5 times the normal average. But the price refused to break lower, stopping volume. The signature of smart money accumulation. By Thursday evening, Bitcoin formed a massive green reversal candle. David's algorithm flashed, long setup confirmed. His entry plan was entry at 61,900 Friday morning, stop loss at 59,500. Risk of 2,300 per Bitcoin. Position of 3 Bitcoin representing 1% account risk. Friday, Bitcoin rallied hard. David closed 50% at 65,000. Moved his stop to break even, then closed remaining 50% at 68,400 Friday evening. Total profit, $14,400 in 36 hours. Quick pause for those who watched our last video about Thursday's crash. You watched Victoria, the institutional portfolio manager, deploy $434 million at 60,000 while Marcus Panic sold at the absolute bottom. David recognized the same pattern Victoria did. Massive volume, price refusing to break lower, stopping volume, institutional absorption. If you watched that video and recognized this was the exact selling climax we analyzed, drop Victoria in the comments right now. Right now, Saturday, February 7th, David is 100% in cash. Bitcoin is at 70,260. It just broke a major psychological level this morning. He's not in Bitcoin. He's not tempted. He's not FOMOing. He's thinking, I made $14,400 in 36 hours. 2.1% on my account, clean trade. Now Bitcoin is at 70,000, which is resistance, not support. The risk reward for a new entry here doesn't meet my criteria. I'll wait for the next setup. So here's the question. Which one of these men are you right now, this Saturday morning, based on your actual behavior? Are you Marcus, who panic sold Thursday and is now about to FOMO buy at the top? Are you James, who didn't even notice the crash and is right now playing with his kids? Are you David, who traded the pattern perfectly and is now patiently waiting for the next setup? Drop a comment right now. Marcus, James, or David. This morning, Saturday, February 7th, Bitcoin broke $70,000. Marcus has been awake since 6 a.m. He couldn't sleep well. Again, he's been watching Bitcoin obsessively since Thursday's crash, where he sold at 60,500. Saturday morning, 7:32 a.m., Bitcoin breaks 70,000. Marcus opens Twitter. The feed is on fire. Bitcoin 70,000, the bull run is back, and easy run to 80,000 from here. Marcus opens his exchange app with trembling hands. Account balance, $8,800. Wait, it was $12,000 on Wednesday. All right, he lost $3,200 on Thursday when he panic sold, plus fees. And here's where Marcus makes his fatal mistake. Okay, I blew it on Thursday, but I'm not going to miss this move. If I use 10 times leverage, that's $88,000. If Bitcoin goes from 70,000 to 75,000, that's 70% with leverage. Marcus is not calculating risk. He's calculating redemption. This isn't about making money. This is about proving he's not stupid. This is about recovering his ego. He opens a leveraged long position. Entry at 70,420. Position size of $88,000 with 10 times leverage. No stop loss, no take profit. Order filled. For 45 seconds, Marcus feels relief. Finally, I'm in. Bitcoin ticks up to 70,600. Marcus, yes, already up. Then Bitcoin pulls back to 70,150. Marcus's stomach drops. His position is now negative. This is where Marcus's hell begins. For the rest of Saturday, Marcus is going to check his position every 2 minutes. Literally. He'll try to watch a movie with his girlfriend. He'll last 14 minutes before checking his phone. Tonight, Marcus will sleep maybe 3 hours. Every time he wakes up, he'll check the Bitcoin price on his phone in the dark. Marcus isn't investing. Marcus isn't trading. Marcus is in an abusive relationship with a chart. If you just saw yourself in Marcus, type I am Marcus in the comments right now. This morning, Saturday, February 7th, Bitcoin broke $70,000. James has no idea. He woke up at 7:15 a.m., made coffee, made breakfast for his kids, pancakes because it's Saturday. Around 9 a.m., while helping his son adjust his helmet, James's phone buzzed. Bitcoin, BTC, is up 10.3% this week. James glanced at it. Oh, cool. Then he put the phone back in his pocket. He didn't open the app. He didn't check the price. He didn't check Twitter. Why? Because on November 14th, 2023, James made a decision that eliminated all future decisions. He set up automatic purchases, $400 every Monday, 9 a.m. No exceptions. That was 2 years and 3 months ago. Since then, 117 automatic purchases executed, total invested of $46,800, current holdings of 1.03 Bitcoin, current value at $70,000 of $72,100, unrealized profit of $25,300. But James doesn't know his unrealized profit. He hasn't calculated it. He doesn't check his portfolio value. What James does know, he sleeps perfectly every night. His relationship with his fiancée has never been better. He got promoted 6 months ago. He has actual hobbies again, and he plays with his kids without his phone in his hand. Right now, Saturday morning, 9:45 a.m., James is in his backyard. His daughter just rode her bike 20 feet without training wheels for the first time. Everyone is screaming with joy. His phone is inside on the kitchen counter, on silent. Bitcoin just hit 70,400. James has no idea, and he doesn't care, because it's not Monday. Monday is his Bitcoin day. Today is Saturday. Saturday is family day. If you have a genuine DCA system you actually follow religiously, type I am James in the comments. Saturday, February 7th, 10:15 a.m. David is at his desk. He's been here since 8 a.m. Not trading, not panicking, not FOMOing, observing. Bitcoin broke 70,000 at 7:48 a.m. David saw it happen in real time. He opened his trading journal. Saturday, Feb 7. BTC broke 70,000, volume 1.4 times average. Observation. Breakout occurred, but volume not exceptional. Retail-driven momentum. Saturday trading typically lower liquidity. Waiting for Monday to see if this holds. David is not entering this trade. David has a laminated checklist taped to his monitor. Long entry criteria, all must be met. Clear support level identified. Entry at support, not at resistance. Risk-reward ratio minimum 1 to 3. Not overbought on 4-hour and daily time frame. Institutional volume signature of 1.8 times plus, and position size to risk exactly 1%. If all 6 boxes checked, enter. If even one unchecked, wait. Let's check Bitcoin at 70,000 right now. 1, clear support? No. We're at resistance, not support. 2, entry at support? No. We're at the breakout point. 3, risk reward minimum 1 to 3. No. Entry at 70,000, stop at 68,500, target at 74,000 equals only 1 to 2.1. 4, not overbought? No. 4-hour RSI 68, daily RSI 71. 5, institutional volume? No. Volume 1.4 times average. David's threshold 1.8 times minimum. 6, position sized correctly? Irrelevant since all others failed. Score, 0 out of 6 criteria met. David's decision, no trade. What David is waiting for? The retest with a probability of 65%. If Bitcoin pulls back to 68,500 to 69,000 and forms rejection candles and volume on the bounce increases, then David enters long. Entry would be 68,700 to 69,200. Stop at 67,500. Risk reward of 1 to 3.5 plus. This is David's preferred setup. He'd rather buy the retest of support than chase the breakout. At 10:45 a.m., David closes his laptop. He's going to the gym, then lunch with a friend, then maybe a movie tonight. He has alerts set. Alert if Bitcoin drops below 68,500, and alert if Bitcoin breaks above 72,000. If either alert triggers, he'll check the setup. If the setup meets his criteria, he'll enter. If not, he'll go back to his life. This is what separates professional traders from gamblers. Marcus takes 50 trades per month, wins 30%. Poor risk management. Loses money. David takes 6 to 8 trades per month, wins 62%. Excellent risk management. Makes $180,000 per year. The money is made in the waiting, not the trading. If you're a disciplined trader who can sit in cash for weeks waiting for your setup, type "I am David" in the comments. Now I'm going to show you what happens to these 3 men over the next 48 hours, based on 3 likely scenarios. Scenario A, Bitcoin pulls back to 67,500 by Sunday morning. Marcus, Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Marcus barely slept. He woke up 6 times checking Bitcoin. 8:07 a.m. Sunday, 67,500. Marcus is in full panic mode. His entry, 70,420 with 10 times leverage. Current price, 67,500. His position is down 4.1%. With 10 times leverage, that's minus 41%. His $8,800 account is now worth $5,192. Marcus has lost $3,608 in 36 hours. He opens Twitter, Bitcoin dump, this breakout was a bull trap. Marcus is pacing his apartment at 8 a.m. Sunday. Outcome, emotional destruction. Relationship damage, down $3,608. No sleep, living hell. James, Sunday morning, 8 a.m. James is in his kitchen making coffee. His phone is charging in the bedroom, on silent. He's planning to take his kids to the Science Museum this afternoon. Around 9 a.m., he sees a notification. Bitcoin, BTC, is down 3.7%. His thought, oh, dropped a bit. If it drops more, I'll get more Bitcoin per dollar Monday. Doesn't matter. He closes the notification, goes back to making breakfast. Outcome, 0 emotional impact, 0 stress. Peaceful Sunday with family. David, Sunday morning, 8 a.m. David is at his home gym doing deadlifts. At 8:12 a.m., his phone buzzes. BTC less than 68,500. David finishes his set, opens his charts. Bitcoin, 67,500. He analyzes. Pullback to 67,500. Volume declining? Good sign. This could be setting up the retest I'm waiting for. Watching for rejection here. He sets a new alert. BTC greater than 68,500. Then goes back to his workout. Outcome, 0 trades, 0 stress. Observing setup formation. Scenario B. Bitcoin continues to 74,000 by Sunday evening. Marcus, Sunday evening. Bitcoin hits 74,000. Marcus is euphoric, almost crying with relief. With 10 times leverage, plus 51%. His account is now worth $13,288. He's yelling, I knew it! I'm a genius! But here's Marcus's fatal flaw. He has no take-profit plan. What happens next week? Bitcoin will pull back from 74,000. When it pulls back to 72,000, Marcus will panic. Is the top in? Should I sell? When it pulls back to 70,500, his 51% gain is down to less than 1%. Marcus will give back most or all of his profit. Because Marcus doesn't have a plan. He has hope, greed, and emotion. James, Sunday evening. James is at dinner with his family, Italian restaurant. His phone is in his pocket, on silent. Bitcoin hit 74,000. James has no idea. His 1.03 Bitcoin is now worth $76,220. But James doesn't know this. And he doesn't care, because it's not Monday. Today is Sunday. Sunday is family day. Outcome? Still accumulating. Still living a fulfilling life while wealth compounds. David, Sunday evening. Bitcoin breaks 74,000. David's alert triggers BTC greater than 72,000. He's at a movie theater. He glances at it. He texts himself, BTC 74,000. Check volume when home. At 9:45 p.m., David analyzes. Bitcoin hit 74,000 on volume of 1.6 times average, still below his 1.8 times threshold. This still looks like retail momentum. I'm not chasing this. Waiting for retest of 72,000. Outcome, still no trade, zero FOMO, zero regret, patience intact. Scenario C, Bitcoin chops between 69 and 71,000 for 2 weeks. Marcus, the next 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, up 200, down 300, up 400, down 200. Marcus checks his position 120 times per day. His sleep is destroyed. 3 to 4 hours per night. His work performance tanks. His boss notices. His girlfriend notices. She's getting tired of the lies. Day 14. Marcus closes his position at 69,700. Loss, $880. But the cruel irony, on Monday morning, Bitcoin breaks out to 72,000 on strong volume. Outcome, minus $880 plus 2 weeks of psychological torture plus relationship damage. James, the next 2 weeks. Monday week 1, auto buy executes, $400 at 70,100. Monday week 2, auto buy executes, $400 at 69,800. Total time spent thinking about Bitcoin, 40 seconds. Outcome, accumulated more Bitcoin, zero stress, system working perfectly. David, the next 2 weeks. Bitcoin still chopping. David still flat on Bitcoin. Day 10, David takes a trade on Ethereum. Entry at 2,400, exit at 2,520. Profit, $3,600. Outcome, made money in other markets while Bitcoin consolidated. Capital used efficiently, same market. 3 completely different experiences. If this just showed you that you can't handle choppy markets emotionally, type, I see it now in the comments. You've just watched 3 men experience the same market 3 completely different ways across 3 scenarios. Marcus suffers in all 3 scenarios. Even when he temporarily wins, he gives it back. James is unaffected in all 3 scenarios. His system removes all emotion. David waits patiently in all 3 scenarios. He only acts when criteria are met. Which one are you right now based on your actual behavior over the last 3 months? You are Marcus if you're about to buy Bitcoin right now at 70,000 because of FOMO. You panic sold Thursday and now you're trying to make it back. You've used leverage without a predefined stop loss. You check your portfolio more than 5 times per day. You make decisions based on Twitter or YouTube. Your sleep quality has decreased since holding crypto. You've said it has to go back up while holding a losing position. Or you feel physical anxiety when Bitcoin moves against you. If you checked even 2 of these, you're Marcus. And that's okay. But stop lying to yourself about it. You are James if you have a systematic DCA plan followed for at least 6 months without deviation. You can go a week without checking Bitcoin's price with zero anxiety. You don't change your buying schedule based on short-term price action. You have 6 to 12 months emergency fund outside of crypto. You're investing money you won't need for minimum 5 years. You've never panic sold during a crash in the last year. Your crypto is less than 25% of total net worth. And you don't feel emotional response when Bitcoin moves 10%. If you checked all of these, you're James. You're already winning. You are David if you create detailed written trading plan. Before every position, you never enter without predefined stop loss placed immediately. You risk no more than 1 to 2% per trade. You can close a losing trade without hesitation or pain. You keep detailed journal and review every trade. You have documented positive expectancy over 50 trades. You can sit in cash for weeks waiting for your setup. You have clear entry, exit criteria you never violate. You treat trading like a business with P&L tracking, and you've turned down trades that didn't meet your criteria. If you checked all of these, you're David. You're in the 1%. But here's what I'm guessing. Most of you just realized you're Marcus. You want to be James or David. But right now, based on actual behavior, you're Marcus. And that's okay. The only shame is being Marcus and lying to yourself about it. If you're Marcus, here's what to do. Step 1, close your exchange app right now. Do not buy Bitcoin at 70,000. Step 2, accept you've been gambling, not investing or trading. Step 3, decide right now, do you want to be James or David? If you choose James, set up automatic DCA today, delete exchange app from phone, unfollow crypto Twitter, and come back in 2030. If you choose David, stop all live trading for 90 days, open paper trading account, study position sizing, trading psychology, and one simple strategy. Paper trade 100 times minimum. Track every trade. Don't use real money until positive expectancy proven. This takes 1 to 2 years. The market will be here tomorrow. There is no rush. Before you do anything, I need 3 things. First, smash that like button if this video just stopped you from making an emotional FOMO buy. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications. Next video drops Monday. I bought Bitcoin at 70,000 in FOMO. What do I do now? Damage control. Third, comment your honest identity. I am Marcus. I need to stop gambling. I am James, DCA for life. Or I am David, waiting for my setup. If you made it this far and you're still thinking, yeah, but I'm just going to buy a little bit at 70,000, you're Marcus. And you're about to prove everything I said about you. The market doesn't care about your intentions. It doesn't care that you watched this video. It doesn't care that you learned your lesson Thursday. The market only cares about your actions. And if your action right now is opening your exchange and buying Bitcoin at 70,000 with no plan, no stop loss, and hope, you are voluntarily transferring your wealth to people like Victoria and David. They're not smarter. They're not luckier. They don't have inside information. They just have a system. And you have emotion. Systems beat emotion 100% of the time. Here's what's going to happen in the next 48 hours. If you're Marcus, you'll be down 15 to 25%, unable to sleep, checking every 90 seconds, destroying your mental health and relationships. If you're James, you'll live your normal weekend, not notice what Bitcoin does, wait for Monday's auto buy, sleep perfectly, be fully present with loved ones. If you're David, you'll continue observing for your specific setup, maybe take it if it appears, or stay flat in cash, feel zero FOMO, sleep perfectly. The market is a mirror. It reflects who you really are back at you with perfect, brutal accuracy. Marcus looks in that mirror and sees opportunity everywhere. He never sees his own lack of discipline. James looks in that mirror and sees irrelevant noise. He's playing a different game on a different time frame. David looks in that mirror and sees probabilities and setups. No emotions. Just, does this meet my criteria? Yes or no. The chart is the same. The price is the same. The breakout is the same. But the identity determines the outcome. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You cannot think your way into a new identity. You can only act your way into it. You don't become James by understanding DCA. You become James by setting up automatic purchases and not touching them for 104 consecutive weeks. You don't become David by watching videos. You become David by paper, trading 100 times, tracking every trade, and refusing to use real money until you have a proven edge. Action creates identity, not intention. Action. So right now, in this exact moment, you have a choice. Act like Marcus. Open your exchange. Buy Bitcoin at 70,000. Use leverage. No plan. No stop loss. Check it every 2 minutes. Destroy your sleep and relationships. Act like James. Close this video. Set up automatic purchases. Delete exchange app. Go spend time with family. Act like David. Close exchange for 90 days. Open paper trading account. Buy Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Start journaling. Commit to 1 to 2 years of practice. Choose right now. Not tomorrow, and not after this one trade. Right now, because the market is waiting. And it's going to show you exactly who you are. Don't be Marcus. He's about to lose money. Again. And deep down you know it. Saturday, February 7th, 2026. Bitcoin is at 70,260. 3 men are looking at the same chart. One of them is you. Choose wisely. Now, if you are still here watching this, you're already different. Most people scrolled away the moment I challenged their lack of discipline. But you stayed. That tells me you're tired of the noise. You're committed to the work. You're ready to kill the gambler inside you. If you've decided which man you're becoming today, comment the word identity below. Let it be a marker of the day you stopped reacting and started executing. I'll see you next video. Diamond.